Today, the moon continues in Scorpio. We had a Scorpio moon yesterday, and I was sharing a little bit about what that looks like, what that feels like, the transformational processes, the hidden or out of consciousness processes that are taking place when the moon is in Scorpio, how we are changing, how we are transforming on the inside. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Thursday, March 28th. And today I thought we'd talk a little bit more about practically how do you take care of yourself when the moon is in Scorpio? So what does that look like? What can you do? How can you support yourself and your process? So of course we want to think about how this whatever's unfolding inside of you or in the world around you, right? Whatever is unfolding is a mysterious process. So we need to really honor the fact that things are moving and changing in ways that we don't necessarily understand. And this waning Scorpio moon that follows one eclipse and precedes another eclipse on April 8th when we have a solar eclipse in Aries. So it falls between two eclipses, and it falls in the waning half of the cycle following the Pisces new moon. So if you've been following me, you know that we set the tone for the moon cycle with the new moon. So we are completing this moon cycle that has to do with the energy of Pisces, the theme and the qualities of Pisces, which is all about connecting to spirit, connecting to a bigger picture of what makes our heart sing, what feels really important in our lives, right? What makes us feel connected to a bigger picture. Pisces energy also has to do with letting go. So we do things in the dream realm with Pisces energy. We also let go of, transcend, or dissolve structures. So letting go of old forms, letting go of old ways of being as we prepare for the rebirth that is the Aries energy, right? The emergence in the spring, just like how the plants sprout out of the ground, we get this opportunity for rebirth and reemergence in the spring. But before that, new moon in Aries comes, and of course the sun is, we're in Aries already, but we're still in this Pisces moon cycle. So thinking about this in terms of the process of letting go, what is it that we're doing the work of releasing? What are we releasing? What are we letting go? How are we letting go of our attachments or the way that we thought things were going to be? And there might be some grief in there to be felt. And so that could be a part of this Scorpio moon time to process some feelings, process some letting go, and some emotions that you might have around that, right? It could be different for all of us, each of us, but that same theme is there, the theme of letting go, the theme of transformation. And so surrendering to this transformative process, let's talk a little bit about what that looks like in the practical, like in our actual lives, right? How can we support that process? How can we affirm the power of what is transpiring? So I've got some practical tips for you here. The first one, and remember too, that this is a vulnerable time. There's this water energy means we're transforming. When we are transforming, we don't necessarily know who we are. We may not know where we belong or what to stand on or how to anchor ourselves, right? That's part of it. It is part of the experience of letting go or allowing ourselves to reformulate, right? To reorganize internally. And so it's a time when we're vulnerable, we're in that change process, and we don't necessarily know where we're, where to anchor, where how to defend ourselves, like some of those things that give shape to our lives. Okay, so the first practical tip is to take time and space for yourself. Really important. And if it's if you're one of those people who tends to ignore your need for alone time, this is a perfect time to remember, okay, it's really important because you don't know what is unfolding inside of you, and giving yourself that time and space, that sacred time and space, if you will, to support yourself in allowing what is moving through you to move. Because when we let it move, that's how it heals. That's how it releases the old constraints. So letting go of a need to control, taking time and space for yourself, really important. Having that alone time, or just that time where you're not worrying about other people and other things. You can just let yourself be, honor your own sacred unfolding. Okay, the second tip that I have, and this may or may not resonate for you, is to take time with people you love and trust. So if you want to go beyond that alone time, maybe this is a time to deepen in trust, in intimacy, to have some honest communication, to share or be there for someone else. So again, the theme here is, don't give away your vulnerable self unless you feel safe, unless you trust the person you're with, right? Again, honoring the sacredness of this process, recognizing that it is going to be healthiest at this time for you to be with people who support you, people who get you, people who can support the mysterious process that's unfolding inside of you. So number one was take time and space for yourself, some alone time. Number two, and maybe one resonates more for you than the other, but spending time with others that you love and trust, who can be supportive and are helping you move forward, rather than taking you off course, right? By getting you to worry about something that's too superficial. We cannot be superficial right now. Okay. Or at least we need time to do the deeper work. We can deal with the superficial stuff, but don't give it all your energy, because you need some energy for that deeper stuff. All right. And that brings us to number three, which is to really let yourself focus on the deeper work. And so whether that has to do with being alone or being with someone you trust and care about, taking that time to just honor and recognize this is about the foundations. So taking that extra time to get something right, to look deeper, to ask, where is this coming from? Why is this the way it is? Because again, we don't want to be too focused on the superficial. This is a powerful time to get deeper. So diving deeper, doing the deeper work of whatever it is you're focusing on. So if you're doing a project in your yard, maybe this is the time to take a step back and just be with the feeling of, what does your yard look like? What is happening? What wants to happen? What needs to happen? What is revealing itself to you on that mysterious level? So you see how that's a little different than when you pick up the shovel and you start, getting hands-on. And you can be hands-on while you do this process, but it's recognizing that there is some deeper energy moving. Maybe you're doing something at your work, your job, whatever that is for you, that is involving a deeper moving of energy. Could have to do with how people interrelate or communicate, and deepening ability to work and be productive and effective together. that is very much within the realm of the Scorpio moon. So whatever is calling to you or whatever resonates for you, these are some ideas, some ways you can think about it. And also keeping in mind that we are in this letting go process of the Pisces moon cycle. So we are perhaps getting in touch with some things that it is time to release, or time to honor the bigger picture, and where the dream is coming from and where the dream wants us to go next. So letting go of old forms to make way for new constructs, new ways of thinking about reality, and new ways of thinking about ourselves and our lives that will, be part of how things take shape as we go forward. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Marina Orms. You can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com, more about how to work with me, those one-on-one sessions, and how to get 20% off on your first session by going to astrologyheals.com. Sign up there for my email list, and you get that coupon code to get the 20% off. And even if you don't want the coupon code, you could still go join my email list. I send out emails weekly about these videos, and once in a while when something else comes up that I want to share with you. So astrologyheals.com is where you can go sign up to get more from me. And I'm here every day with astrology for unshakable self-care. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.